Yeah, good evening, friends. How are you doing? I hope everyone is doing well. I'm here to enlighten you all on marketing, the marketing concept, marketing and marketing means, and its environment. You know, See now, some of us have not yet understood the meaning of the difference between market and marketing. Some of us, if you ask them, what is marketing? Some will tell you that marketing can be seen as a place where transaction is being carried out using market to define as marketing. But here, I want you to know that marketing is quite different from market. Market can be seen as a place, a spot, where a transaction is being done. Marketing can be seen as an environment where a group of persons gathers to sell their goods, to make profits, and also exchange goods and services. You know, bank can be seen as a marketplace, a financial institution where people come, they make their transactions and go. It's a registered place, a place well known. But marketing can be in diverse ways. Marketing can be seen as a multimedia um, en- en- um, environment. Now, marketing can be seen or being identified in terms of social media. Businesses being done in social media are seen as marketing. Marketing can be seen as a process of exchange of goods and services. The marketing that is being done through business that is being done through electronic devices can be seen as marketing. Marketing is a business that is run, maybe that doesn't have a particular place while running it. Marketing can be done through many means, more especially through internet or other ways which you can reach or communicate your audience. Now, looking at marketing concepts or orientation. Marketing concept or orientation is being seen as a philosophy which or a term that is being used to identify or an organization uses to implement their movements in terms of business. Now, coming to marketing. In marketing, for you to be an effective marketer, you must experience or practice what we call the 4 P's of marketing. The 4 P's of marketing, which is promotion. What is promotion in marketing? We can see it as promo tool, marketing mix, or in the short form, we can call it promo. At times, you see people walking around, going around with vehicles like very big van, open van, where they have like let's use Comium SIM card as instance. Comium SIM card, let's say that they are selling Comium SIM card $50. Why selling Comium SIM cards $50? You may see this group of persons may come in a particular community, in a particular environment, because they want to make changes, because they want to make people to know about their products, because they want people to know that so product is on ground and available in the market. They won't go on selling that particular comium the same price that is being sold at the original market or at the place where they came from. For them to promote that particular product, they practice or exercise what we call discount. Applying discount means that they will now reduce, instead of selling that comium at that particular place, environment where they found themselves, they may decide to sell that comium at the price of from $50, they will now sell it maybe $30 or $20. Why are they doing it? They are doing it to get people's attention. They are doing it for people to patronize them. They are doing it for them to be able to advertise, for them to be able to distribute it. Because, for instance, you carrying comium SIM card around, yes, you are taking it around, and you are selling it the same price that is being sold at the office. People may not have that interest to buy it or patronize you. The same thing like other people, other businesses, other products. So now, promo is a tool that a marketer uses to get the audience, attention of his or her audience. Now, we have price. Now, looking at promo, you have already established it. You have already established something there. This is the promo aspect of it. Now, price. The price, you look at the price. Now, look at place. You ask yourself, this place that I'm to sell my products, how sure am I that I will make it here? Place. Now, I discover something around whenever I go to all these shops around this environment. I discovered one thing. What did I discover? I discovered that Ovaltine is not that well known, or Ovaltine is not that much patronized around here. Milo, all those, that's what they patronize very well around this area is Lipton, Tea Pack, or whatever, how they call it. Now, if you now bring Ovaltine, I was interviewing somebody, he said why they doesn't sell it is that at times if they bring it, it may stay months and they will end up consuming it by themselves. Place in marketing is very, very essential. That's the 4 P's of marketing. Then, the last one is product. Not like I said now, the place issue of Milo. Not every product that you introduce or you bring in a particular environment we sell. That's why you are expected when you are doing businesses. You go on what we call marketing survey. Research. Carry out research. What and what is obtainable here? What am I going to introduce in this place? When I introduce it, people will patronize me. What and what will I introduce in this place? When I introduce it, it will sell. If you end up bringing goods that people in your environment are not used to, you will end up consuming or using those goods by yourself. That's why it is very, very important when you are doing marketing, when you are into business, you have to do what we call marketing research, which is very, very important in business. Out of this, we have extra marketing means. We have another extra piece of marketing. This extra piece of marketing, we call it the 7 P's of marketing. Number 1 is people. In marketing, you consider the people around you. People around you. Now, in an environment where you are to establish your business, first of all, ask yourself questions. Am I to start up a standard business? A business like renting a shop. There are people, end of the day, renting a shop, equipping your business. You see that end of the day, you end up, even the little that you sell, you use it to pay your landlord for the shop where you are occupying. Ask yourself questions. People around me, what is their occupation? Employees makes very vital role and impact in businesses. If people around you are not having better or good jobs, automatically, if you establish a high-class business, you may end up losing. But that's true. You will end up losing. Because now, when people around you, all of them are doing mini jobs that doesn't pay higher. None of them works with government. Maybe. All of them are teachers. Let me just use teachers as instance. You see, teachers are being paid monthly. When they pay monthly, although teachers are not bad, but their salary doesn't last. If around you, you don't have bankers, engineers, you don't have people that are in high offices. Now, you see that majority of your goods that you have in your business or in your shop will be sold on credit. Now, you have people of lesser income, like all these boys that depends on when people dash them money. You see that you will end up losing. So now you ask yourself questions. In this business that I'm engaging myself in, environment, people around me, what are their occupations? Now, if you do businesses like in Lekki, Lagos, in Banjul or Serekunda, Senegambia, where you have university lecturers, engineers, multi-million businessmen and women, and you open a very standard shop or business, supermarket, you discover that you will make it higher because these are class working and classic people. So, but if you come to in an environment where people around you are not even employed, and you enter there and decide to open supermarket, you may end up destroying your money, and you end up not gaining any profit at last. And another thing we look at is consideration. This place entails making sure that staff are properly trained. This is another place that you consider. Consider around you, people that is working with you, are they trained? Are they trained? You can't just bring people in your establishment, because when you do that, they will end up making mistakes. And this mistake, when they make it, it will end up causing a lot of problem to you, and it will make you not to achieve much or to gain your expectation. So in marketing is not just in business. Business is not what you just wake up in the morning and start doing. In business, before you involve or you venture into business, you have to think. There should be considerations. You must ask yourself questions. Am I ready for this business? Am I ready? Not everybody that opens business are ready for business. Let me tell you, business has to do with conscience. Yes. And for you to have a very good or soft landing in business, you must train yourself and train your conscience. Yes. And like I told some people, I told them, in business, we don't bring in sentiment in business. Sentiment is not allowed in business. When they do business, they will bring in something like religion. I was interacting with some students. I told them in business, I told them in business, you don't need to start doing, this is my religion. I don't involve in business. For you to be a good marketer, you must have a very sound, convincing spirit. You must have a tune that you will use to convince your customers. Without it, you may stay in the market for the whole day without selling a dime. Without selling a dime. You must have sweet mouth for you to be able to convince a customer that your product is more better than your neighbor's product. If you can't convince your customer that your neighbor's product is more better, original, standard than your neighbor's product, your neighbor will end up taking your customer from you. You will end of the day, you go home because you are practicing religion. No. I'm not saying that in business that you should involve yourself in lying. That's not what I'm saying. But in business, it is meant to be professional. When you say you are a marketer, let people see that marketing spirit in you. When you say you are now ready for business, let people know that the business you are involving yourself into, that you are ready for it. Don't make yourself something for, just because people opened business, you decided to open yours while they are not ready. I went to the market some time ago. I went to the market on Sunday to get something. So when we get to that market, we wanted to buy a particular thing. The shop of the person was like in front of me, while the person was at 100 miles. We are looking for him. He was busy, so relaxed, threw his two legs up, balancing, discussing with people. That is not business. It means you want to remain a poor businessman. When you want to involve yourself in business, be a serious person. With this little teaching, I believe that we have been able to learn something from this teaching. And my sincere prayer is that God, by His infinite mercy, love, and grace, will help us. Those that want to venture into business, those that want to do businesses, different types of business, I want to encourage you. It is good. Business is good. Business is good. Looking at the richest people here on earth, if you trace them, you discover that they are all businessmen. Come to my country in Nigeria, you discover even the politicians that are well-to-do, that they are doing well, they are all businessmen. So, as we are considering, try to consider business. I believe it will help much. Thank you, and God bless you.